Okay, so now we are live on YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. We are here for another English immersion. My name is Camila. I'm going to be the host from this conversation. I am here with Camila Brizola, Andrea. Oh, sorry, Camila Pedrosa, Andrea, Brizola, and Bruna. I always said Brizola, so I became addicted to this. We are here to talk about cringing shame memories. I guess it's a funny topic. We just can relax and have a conversation. Before we start, just a short explanation about the platform, what is Talk and Talk and what we are doing here. So Talk and Talk, it's a language conversation platform. And here you can find conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and now we have German. So if you want to practice all this language, you can learn more about the platform, okay? And maybe enjoy in the future. And just to clarify, guys, I'm not a teacher. I am a student as you. I am here to learn with you. And here it's a safe place. You don't need to feel afraid about your mistakes, about correct anyone. No one will correct you. So feel free to share your opinion, and what else? Be respectful with the other is really important. And as always, we always start with our self-presentation. So I will start with you, Brizola, the most important people because it's celebrating another year. So can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. Hello, guys. Good morning again. Para Camila. My name is Lucas Brizola. I live in Sorocaba, a city in the countryside of São Paulo. I am single. In my free time, I like to read, watch movies and series, enjoy natural and travel whenever possible. I have a degree in logistics and administration and a postgraduate degree in finance and logistics. I still fighting to unlock my English here at Talk and Talk in February. I am getting great result and I still focus. As Camila said, today I am officially 29 years old and I am celebrating by trying to speak English. That's it.
Nice, Brizola, nice. Happy birthday for you. It's good to see you here. And Bruna, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Bruna. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm 31 years old, and in my spare time, I like to do exercise, to do whatever activity, the outside activities. So I'm go for a stroll, to relax, to unwind. I also like it's definitely reading is definitely my cup of tea. So I'm trying to pick some books and read little by little during my week and weekend. I also like to spend time listen a lot of stuff in English, podcast, YouTube, and other resources, include articles, news, etc. And my aim in Talk is exchange ideas, debate some topics, and level up my speaking abilities. And that's it, all of me.
Nice, nice. Good to see you here, Bruna. And how about you, Andrea? Could you please? Oh, sorry. Continue with your notes. No problem. I will
No,
ask
no,
you.
no, no,
Go.
no, no. No,
Please, please call
let's
me.
go. Let's
Okay.
go, guys. Good morning. My name is Andrea. Uh, I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo, but I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. Today is a cloudy day here as well. Camila, by the way, it's raining a little.
Oh,
And for me, it's good, right? Because I like this weather. Maybe I will return to my bed. I don't know. What else? In my free time, I like listening to music, drink wine, cooking. And today I am a little frustrated because I spent my night watching the race F1,
oh.
and unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton was not so good in his first race on Ferrari. So let's see how it goes up through the year, right? But I'm afraid already. That's it about myself.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Camilinha?
Good morning, guys. I'm Camila. I'm 32 years old. I'm living in Aracaju, Sergipe. I work as a product design in an outsourcing company. But in April, I started another company, very anxious about it. And because that, I start to do Spanish because in this new company, I need to understand Spanish. So today I did my first immersion in Spanish. It was a mess because sometimes my brain said talking English, so it was a mess. But after the middle of immersion, I couldn't talk in Spanish, I guess. So I will still try in the next immersions because it's so nervous because when I start immersion English, it's so comfortable now. But in Spanish, it was a mess for me. In my free time, I really like to watch movie series. In this week, I start to draw with watercolors. I guess this is correct. I forgot in Portuguese, but I guess watercolor is correct. But I start to use this type of style of draw. It's very fun, but it's so sad when you needed to clean the pencils, this type of things. It's very sad because I spend a lot of time to clean it because you work with tint, I forgot in English. It's very complicated after you finish the drawing. And yesterday I watched the new movies of Fernanda Montenegro, Victoria. It's not the same like Ainda Estou Aqui. It's normal movies, It's not a great movie, but Fernanda is great because that the movie it's okay because Fernanda is great. And I guess that's it. In my favorite sport it's swimming. That's it.
Nice, nice. Nice, Camilinha. I enjoy some immersions in Spanish here. And I try to avoid my day to speak in English because my brain became like in shock when I need to speak in English and Spanish at the same day. So I decide to decide only one day during the week to try to speak in Spanish because it's really hard at the beginning. Then you can you go and it became natural, but at the beginning is really hard. Our brain became like, oh my gosh, decide what do you want to do, what language you'd want to say. So, but I guess it's so good and so grateful feeling when you can speak in other language, not only English. And of course, we need to be proud of ourselves because in English, it's natural and we are suffering to speak in Spanish. Imagine, this is so good. Also, congrats, Camilinha. So guys, about me, my name is Camila. I am 40. I live in São Paulo in the capital. And the day here it's cloud and I decide to go to outdoor activities today, but maybe I need to cancel it. Um, I've been here in Talk and Talk since March or April 24. I don't remember. I guess almost 1 year. I work as an accountant in an energy company. And I am here to improve my English speaking skills, to get more vocabulary, to be in touch with the language, and to try to communicate myself in another language. I guess it's the main goal here because it's hard to express ourselves in the same way that in Portuguese. So this is my challenge here. And let's start, guys. The topic, I guess, is not so difficult. We can just enjoy. It's cringing, shared memories. So, as I said before, I just know what is cringe after that immersion. So it's good to be aware about the words that the people using around. So let's start. Brizola, do you want to start?
Oh, yeah, of course. Have you ever had a deeply embarrassing moment that skill makes your cringe?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cringe. How do you usually react when you remember it? Yes, I have had embarrassing moments that still make me feel ancient and angry in the sense that I didn't say or to some at the time. Uh, when I remember it, I usually try to laugh about the situation or change my focus quickly to avoid getting stuck in the feeling and becoming stagnant. Today, I always say, begging, se eu ficasse sad, solved our problem, everyone would be sad. You need to be stronger because no one will be for us. That's it.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Brizola. And how about you, Camilinha? What do you think about this?
A lot. It's happening a lot to me. I guess the last time I did something like cringe was when I came in samba, and I hear the song, but I don't know do the samba. I don't know do this, but I tried. So I guess it was very cringe because I don't listen any music in December before. So the people sing a lot, and I stay fingindo samba and listen music I never hear before. So cringe. Yes, like a gringo. The same.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is but you react like that's okay. I will try to
Yes. And
okay.
the second thing was, I don't know, was Brat for a long time. I think it was a meme, but it's not, it's a singer. So it's the second thing I did.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
I saw a lot of things about Brat, and I think it was something like meme, but not. It's a singer, it's an album for this singer.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I am very cringe.
But this situation don't makes you feel stuck, right? You just go and have
No,
fun.
I try to to see like something fun, and I guess now it's more this type of thing. It's happened a lot because I still more get older, so I guess I pass more vergonha in public.
I agree with you. I maybe this became so natural nowadays, like, oh, that's okay, another one. Let's move on. I agree with you. And you, Andrea?
Oh, guys, I have a lot of experience to share with you about that. I think all the time I am feeling embarrassed because of something, but something that is still in my mind. Last year, I was in Lollapalooza. Imagine the crowd there, and was raining a lot, and a lot of mug, I think, lama. I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Yeah, it was terrible. And I was drinking a beer, I was alone, walking on the path, and suddenly I tripped on something I don't know because of yeah, it was terrible there. And I almost fell in the floor. And eu esbarrei in a couple, and this guy helped me to stay to continuing stand up, I think. So I think in that time I was like a head person, imagining my color changes immediately. But it's okay, it's something that happened. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, today I am terrible. And now I can laugh about this experience, but in that time was I don't know. I was so ashamed because Imagine if I was on the floor, a lot of mug. É mug, guys? Eu tô falando a palavra.
Yes, I guess it's mug, right? I think it's mug.
I don't know.
Uh,
So,
mud,
yeah,
muddy,
mud,
muddy,
mud, mud. Thank
mud.
you, Camila. So I was thinking about that, imagining how could be the worst situation. So
Oh my
that's
gosh.
it.
Gosh, oh my gosh. We can spend all the immersion just speaking about this cringy memories, right? Because we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a lot, I guess. Nice. Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Bruna?
I've had a lot of embarrassing moments, cringy moments, but most of it related to the my clumsy way. I just dropped something, just following something. I don't know. I don't know how this happened, but I just stubborn something. I remember sometimes when I go down to the stairs and just follow the stairs in the school. So and I almost how can I say almost get my colleagues too when they they just go down the stairs with me. So it's most of it related to this, and I'm a chemist, so I'm working laboratory. Imagine a lot of glass, a lot of
Mhm.
materials, and I'm just broke something when I washed this glass. I think last week I just broken the glass because I washed and just slipped to my hands and broke just like
Oh,
that. And other moments are related to the what I'm spoke, because sometimes things just pop into my head and I just spoke just saying with the flow, or just don't give them too much thought. And it's like fun because people think it's funny to say something like that. I don't know, people they maybe interpret it like, oh, you just say that I'm fat, you just say that I'm something like that,
oh
something
my gosh.
related to this, and I'm just, no, I don't say this, and let me explain my point. And I think it's moments related to the what I'm when I'm following, when I'm drop something, or when I say something that I don't give too much thought.
Oh my gosh. I guess this happens a lot. Not too much, but this happens a lot. Not with me, but my friends a lot. They are I search here, guys. I don't know if the correct word in Portuguese would be desajeitado, but I guess when you can, I don't know, going and tropeça, bate nas coisas, maybe this word it's really hard here. I search could be clumsy. Clumsy. This is a new word for me. I don't know if we can use that, but it's a new one for me. Guys, I guess in my case, I already shared here in the platform some examples, but I remember one so funny that when I was science week at school, like that week, then all week, and then your parents go to school to see the presentations there from the kids. And there was a play, and I would be the tomato on the play. I think I already told this. In the end of the play, I said, "Oh, my name is Tomato. I did the Camila." Instead of said, "My name is Camila. I did the tomato." So I still remember that like a funny story. Everyone laughed and they, oh, so cute. She changed her name. And then I felt really, I don't know, guys, scared about the situation. Why everyone is laughing? Why I'm just said my name. And after a period, I remember that, oh my gosh, I changed my personal name. Can you imagine how crazy? I was really nervous. And when I was a kid, I was a shy kid. And I guess this is so embarrassing when you have to pass through this situation, right? When you change something, change some names. I felt like, oh my gosh, this is the terrible. And I guess nowadays so common. I do it all the time. And I remember a friend of mine speaking about English examples. She working using English in her daily routine, but she didn't know too much about English. And she was writing a letter, and instead of using address, she asked address from the girl, not address, but she asked address. And the girl said, "But why I need to carry with me address? Like a vestido, bring your address." And she said, "No, but por que que eu tenho que levar um vestido?" And was address. So can you imagine how confusing is that in English to explain to the other? So uh, this happens all the time with me and with my friends. I guess it's a common, and nowadays I can accept it better. In the past, I was so stuck, like, oh my gosh, I did it. But nowadays it's so natural. I just go through the situation and I feel, okay, let's laugh and try to be better in the future. But I can share with you guys a lot of memories. Camilinha said about samba. I was once in a stadium, uh, and I was in the opposite team. I am from São Paulo. Eu torço pelo São Paulo, but I'm not a big fan. And I was in the Palmeiras people there, and someone looked at me and realized that I was not from the Palmeiras, and looked at me and said, "You need to you need to stand up and say the hino." I don't know the name. And I feel afraid because the guy was really angry with me. And I start to say, "Oh my gosh." And I start to fake that I was there from the Palmeiras because I was afraid. So can you imagine, this was my friends were there and they remember this like, "Oh, Camila, you are like so emotional because you are afraid, right?" And of course. So I guess I can share a lot of examples, guys, here. But let's move on. Do you want to read the next one, Bruna?
Why do you think some embarrassing moments fade over time while others stay vivid for years? Hmm. Maybe related to the experience, the way you feel in that moment about the most related to the feeling, the emotion with this situation. It's like a silly embarrassment, or is most is something more seriously, more causes some damage. I don't know. Maybe someone get offended by what you say, or something related to this, and maybe it's or the feeling that you that you feel in that moment, something maybe I don't know how to say traumatic word. I don't know, but maybe traumatize you and stay in your memory for years. And you try to um try to change the situation in your own mind. You try to rehearse the situation, try to change. Oh, if I do something in the past, if I choose something, if I not say this thing, um what 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 happened in this way is something different. I don't know, maybe we get really stuck with these emotions. I don't remember most of the I remember most of my embarrassment, but related to the silly things. It's not
Mhm.
really important, really traumatic in this way. But some embarrassments, for example, if you are have some presentation with your peers, with your other colleagues in the work, and you misspelling something, and maybe in English, you try to present something in English and you misspelling, or you change some words and you jeopardize something. You maybe get traumatized with this situation. Maybe you get stuck in your level with in English and your improvement, because you misspelling something. You maybe get traumatized with this situation. Maybe you get stuck in your level with this situation. Maybe you get stuck in your level with in English and your improvement, because you misspelling something. You maybe get traumatized with this situation. Maybe you get stuck in your level with in English and your improvement, because when you say something, when you say this word again, you remember the situation, you remember the eye contact with your colleagues, you remember your manager, how they the face of your manager, how they look at you in that moment. And maybe it's something relates to this emotions that you have in some serious situations. Maybe when you have a lot of people and you make this, you have this presentation with a crowd place. It's more dramatic. I don't know, something like that.
Oh, I agree with you. Maybe something that you makes you traumatized, I guess. Like we are, of course, sharing funny moments here, but maybe something could happen like a bully that makes you feel traumatized in the future, like someone saying about your hair, about your body. Maybe this could be a cringe memory, okay, but the way that the people make jokes with you sometimes could be a bullying, and then this makes you traumatized in the future. I don't know. We have a teeny line about this, right? A joke, a silly joke, and then a serious joke. I guess we need to feel that. I guess. Good
Maybe
point, Bruno.
people
Good. Go ahead.
make fun of you of something that you
Yeah.
say, and it's a joke, like you said, it's a joke, but people say
Hmm.
serious things with a joke too. So
Yes.
maybe try to offend you, try to um I forgot, go blank with this specific word, but you stay with this thing, with this situation, and you carry on all your life, and something like
Yes.
that.
I had an immersion before that. Brizola was with me there, and then Brizola said that people today said something really bad for you, and if I just put in the end, oh, I'm just kidding, this makes the offensive words less worse, like, oh, if I said like someone here something really offensive, but in the end, if I just add, I'm just kidding, this can make less damage. This happens a
You
lot
soft
today.
tabir, you soft the intonation.
Yes. Or you put a ha 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 in the end, just to make it like, I'm just kidding, just a conversation. And I guess, guys, this happens all the time when the others try to say it about your job, not about your job, about your hair, about your body. And then you feel like, oh my gosh, this sometimes could be a joke, but I could feel offensive with that inside of myself, like it's really hard to read that, the teeny line that separe our thoughts, right? Good point, Bruna. I love it. And you, Brizola, what do you think about that?
I think we try to prioritize other experience that are more relevant or recent, but the ones that remain vivid often involve a very intense emotion or situation that affect our self-esteem. Our example of an intense memory that remains vivid for years old say be not to saying what you wanted to say to a relative like your parents when they are alive.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That's
I guess
it.
this good point, Brazela. I guess this happens all the time right now. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know. I will say a joke in Portuguese, but I don't know how to express the joke in English. So let's move on. And how about for you, Camille, this question?
I'm still shy when I remember, but all the time my friends remember the same main point
Oh,
of the day. I drink a lot. I drank a lot someday. Was I don't know exists this word in English, but was like a luau in a beach on the beach, and people go with a bike and they put it all together, deitado. And
Okay.
I drank a lot. And I start to dance because have music. And I stay dancing and andar para trás, and I fell in this bike, and I don't
Oh,
hurt me, but it was a very huge felt. And my friend never forget that. And it's very insane because people drunk have a safe place or a safe angel take care, because I don't hurt, but it was very dangerous fell, because it's a bike have some thinking could they hurt, like the guidon, this type of thing, and I don't have any hurt in my body, but it was very sad felt, and everyone it's dancing, stop and
oh,
saw to me and say, "Oh," everyone say some reaction like that, and I never forget that. When I start to forgotten, my friend said, "Oh, you remember the day you fell in the bike?" And everyone saw that all the time. This bike for me is
oh my
my goal
gosh.
of my teenagers age.
Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. I have a problem because all the time that I pass in a difficult situation, I forgot about this. My memories just, I don't know, vanish this and I don't remember. So I guess this is a kind of way to protect it myself. This happens without I realize that. But I remember some fights in my family that we passed, and my sister said, "You were there. You don't remember that?" And I said, "No, I don't remember this." I guess my memory just vanished that just to makes me go without a traumatized moment. But I guess this happens all the time, even with the shamey, cringy memories that I get during my life. Sometimes I forget, but I can share with you a lot, guys. And I guess some, as Camilinha said, it's some moments you just laugh, but you feel hurt inside of yourself. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. I don't like to remember this. And our friends always, oh, do you remember that time? And then, oh no, I don't want to remember that. My memory just vanished that. I cannot remember. So I guess this happens to protect us. I don't know. Thank you, Camilinha. And you, Andrea?
Yes. I think, guys, some memories continuing keep going in our mind because depending on the emotional part, right? Because sometimes, as you said, Camila, we pass through the difficult situations and everybody is laughing and you are there, being the person that the cause of the laughing of the person.
Oh my
So it's so
gosh.
strange. And I believe that's it. When it's so difficult, so emotional for us, we feel it a lot. It can be our memory for more times. I believe that's it.
Yes. Sometimes it is not something traumatic, as I said here about the tomato that I did in the past. For me, was a funny memory, but I guess in the others, maybe something inside you makes you keep it in your mind. Maybe because you feel, I don't know, something hurt you, I guess. Maybe maybe you need to pay attention to these memories and try to speak or write about this to be with that and maybe go through and forget. Maybe I don't believe like when people say, "Oh, just forget about it." Sometimes it's impossible, right, to forget about something. So
Yeah.
good point, Andrea. I totally agree with that. Guys, let's move on from another question. Someone want to add something or not? Can we go? Andrea, do you want to choose another one? Feel free to choose another one or go to the next one. You decide.
Yes, I think the next one is a good one, guys. So, do
Okay.
you believe that shame is a useful emotion, or is it something we should try to eliminate, and why? I think shame, even though we don't like to feel it, I think it's really important because it's a way that maybe protect you to not do the same, you know. You are doing something and you pass through difficult situation, you are ashamed of that. If you are ashamed of that, there is something wrong, you know. You are not
Mm,
doing perfectly. So if you stop to think, maybe you are doing something wrong because you are ashamed. So I believe that is necessary to have this, but we need to pay attention the intensity that you put so much effort in on it, right? Because everything that it's too much, I believe that it's not good. So okay, feel ashamed of something, maybe you will learn from the situation, but you cannot put it in your mind, no, I cannot do anything. No, live your life, and try. I don't know. We pass through it all the time, so it's not impossible to eliminate it, I believe.
yes, yes. I was talking, I remember right now, I was talking with a friend and she started the college this month. And she was almost 1 month without going to the bathroom because she was afraid to stand up in
Oh
the
my
front
gosh.
of class. Can you imagine? This is crazy. And she is almost 40. And she said to me, Camila, I went to the bathroom today. And I feel, oh my gosh, this is so good for you. She's really shy and she need to feel comfortable to going like baby steps in front of a class of adults there. Guys, this is so crazy. This makes
Imagine.
you feel stuck about everything in life. She was without eating because she cannot go to the cantina from the university. Can you imagine? This is so crazy in my mind. But she had this problem. She suffered a lot. And she always say to me, Camila, today I get a coxinha from the cantina because I decide to do it. And I feel, oh my gosh, this is good for you. So we have different personalities, right? It's
Yes.
hard to judge. It's hard to judge, but we only can try to say good words like, go ahead, try, but it's hard. It's hard. Maybe it's something emotional. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good point. Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Bruna?
Perhaps depends what you're gonna do with this emotion, with this situation, because
Okay.
if the shame, the embarrassment restrain you to achieve something. For example, I made a lot of grammar mistakes, so I get stuck when speaking English because I thought about my mistakes and what the people are going to say, are going to think, my work and other contexts, other places. And if I get stuck, don't speak, don't give a presentation, don't improve myself because of it. This situation hinder my self-esteem. Maybe it's a bad point of view. The example how this emotion can hurt you, how this emotion can prevent you to achieve to get something. And you have this in the positive way too, because some embarrassment you can have some takeaway, you can learn something from this situation. I don't know, maybe if you I don't know, maybe if you do some presentation and you made some mistakes, and your friends try to help you, try to have this, I don't know how to put this in English, but maybe advise you, maybe give some advice from your speaking, from your grammar, something like that. And you are using these tools to improve, maybe some positive. Depends what your point of view from this situation. Depends your emotion, if you are mature enough to deal with this situation, When I remember back the days when I remember I'm a teenager, I don't deal with this embarrassment when I'm deal right now, when I'm dealing a daily basis in my week, in my weekends nowadays. So depends of the maturity of the people. What's um maybe I don't know. It's a mix of this combination of all of it. You have to be mature. You have to be analyze the situation. You get hurt with this. Maybe you get clean with the other. You get conversation straight with the other person that hurt you, that comments something. It's something funny, but you don't feel that it's really funny. You don't like it. You don't feel comfortable. So instead of restrain to be restrained to have this emotion, carry on this emotion with you your entire life, you decided to talk with this person, to come clean, to get that conversation straight with this person. Depends on your maturity, your view of the world right now.
Nice, nice. I agree with you. Maybe something that you pass could be so silly, but could bring you some triggers, just to make you remind about situation in the past. But I agree with you, Bruna. Maturity helps a lot. Today, I don't care too much about anything. In the past, I was, as I said, guys, I was so shy, and I guess I lost a lot of opportunities in life just because I was afraid. So this happens until today, of course, but I guess we need to, I don't know, just go and see what happened. No one cares about our lives. This is the truth, I guess. Thank you,
When you
Bruna.
become when
Oh,
you
go ahead.
age, you do it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something happens and you just, oh, I can go. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yes, you go outside using a pajamas and you don't care about the other's opinion. So that's it. I agree,
It's a
Bruna.
maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
J-
Bruna. Go ahead
Just
there.
thank you, Camila. Just to add something, Bruna's told about the grammar mistakes. I remember, guys, that I give up about a course, English course, my first English course, by the way, that I did in the past because of the teacher.
Oh,
Once, in the end of the class, he told me, "Congratulations, Andrea. You speak a lot today," because I didn't open my mouth the entire class, you know. He said it for me, and I've never come back to the school. I was almost finishing the course, 5 years studying. I was in the last semester, and I didn't come back to the school because of this. And I believe that this situation, until 2018, 19, when I returned to study, makes me stuck in the language, you know, because I was really afraid to make mistakes. Nowadays, I don't care anymore. I have other thoughts. Thank God. Thanks Talk and Talk helps me a lot. But was that so? Was a difficult situation and maybe blocked me, and I could realize that, you know.
yes.
So
Maybe
sad.
this can traumatize you instead of learning you, instead of teach you something, right? This is
Yeah,
not a good way to expose you in front of the others. Like you decide to give up. I don't want to speak in English anymore.
yeah,
So it's so sad situation, right? Maybe just he was just trying to help you, but not in the right way, you know? Like how
yeah.
can, oh my gosh, this is so sad, so sad.
Sounds different for me.
Yes, if I said something, this is not a joke for sure. This was not a joke, but I guess makes you traumatized and give up. I don't want to speak anymore English because you put me in front of the others like in a shamey way. So
Yeah,
this is not funny, right? I guess we have here in Talk and Talk a lot of people that pass through this embarrassing situation about English. Thank
yeah,
you, Andrea. It's good to, now I can see that you are good to share that because you feel proud of your improvement. So
yes.
something happened in that moment, right? Thank you, Andrea. And how about you, Brizola?
For me, shame can be useful because it helps us reflect on our behaviors and improve as individuals. However, excessive shame can be harmful, harmful and paralyzing. The ideal is to i- the ideal is to find a balance. A current example is trying to learn English, but you are embarrassed to speak it. If you fail to overcome it, unfortunately, you will not be able to develop, and which will lead to many negative points in your career in the short, medium, and long term. Uh, what can I what can I do try to eliminate it or less balanced it? É fazer teatro.
Yes, good point. Good point. This helps a lot, I guess. Teatro, I don't know, but makes you, I don't know, try to freedom yourself. So try to free your mind. Maybe it's I
Yeah,
guess helps a lot. You did you theater class?
yeah,
Yes. Oh,
yes.
nice, nice.
Já fiz acho que umas 15, 20 peças já.
Oh my gosh, nice, nice. Good point, Brizola. Good point. And how about you, Camilinha?
I did theater class, but I no help for me. The really help for me was a beauty podcast with my friend. We did this for 3 years. The podcast spent 3 years on air, and I guess was a more important thing I do for my communication and improve myself as a shy person, you know. So now I couldn't talk better, and I guess when I was young, I have a problem to talk with strangers. You know, I guess it's for me it's very complicated. Like when I have a doubt about some shopping mall and I need to know the section correct, you know, I have a very it was very hard for me to say, "Oh, lady, excuse me, how I can find something." I remember I passed a lot of time in the supermarket for find something because I very shy to ask for the person work in the supermarket. But now I'm very comfortable to talk with strangers. And I guess it's very important to become an enjoyable person because when you do that, you couldn't have more great attempt. For example, in the doctor, in a shopping mall, and I guess now I try to do this a lot because when the people have a hunger with you and then you confront in the positive way, I guess we win. You win in the thing because you broke the person, you know, because the people have hunger. He needed, they needed, you have the same synergy, and then you don't have, you broke this person, you know, and then you could calm this person. And I guess this was the most important thing I discovered with the communication when I improve my communication. I guess that's it.
Nice.
But I don't know. I forgot the question. But I
We
guess
are.
I answered.
It's number 3.
Okay. Do you believe that shame is a useful emotion, or this something we should try to eliminate? I guess it's important sometimes because when the people at height extrovert, we have a problem too, you know. I guess you needed to balance and extrovert and shame people. I guess that's it for me.
Nice, nice. It's impossible. I guess shame it's something that we needed. Imagine I go outside naked just because I don't have shame, and this is not here in Brazil, I guess we need this more. This is
Yes.
really important here, I believe.
For example, my daddy don't have this type of thing. And then we try
Yeah,
to say, Daddy, you don't do that. It's embarrassing. Don't do that. But he don't care. I guess now because he become older guy, so I guess it's more harder to say, oh, Daddy, don't do that. Stop. You you do need to take this shame. But I guess it's something like drive lenses. It's shame lenses this type of
yeah.
people have because the schools it's the age, now for him.
Yes, my mom's the same. She always say, "No, I can do it. I am 60. I can do whatever I want. I'm old, Mom, you are speaking a loud voice. Please. No, I can't do it. I don't care. I don't know what's happened, guys, but she's like I can do whatever I want. The others need to accept me because I am this way." And I feel like, oh my gosh, it's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. Guys, I don't know if we have more time because we have only 4 minutes, but I put the link here from the survey. We have a lot of questions to discuss, but we are, I guess, only three. But I guess it's important because the questions is only the base for our conversation. So, of course, maybe we need more time. I can bring it maybe in the future, this topic again. I guess it's important, right? This is not only about the funny moments in life, like we are talking about the traumatizing things. So maybe I can bring in the future. I put here the link from the survey. I guess everyone here know how it works, but you can share your opinion if you like it or if you dislike this conversation. Feel free. It's totally anonymous. No one can see your name or answers. And if you want to talk about any specific topic in the future, please share your opinion and ideas. Would be a pleasure for me to bring this. And this is really important from the platform improvement and from my improvement also. So feel free to answer that. It's really important. What else? I don't know, guys. Was a great conversation. I would like to have more time because I love it, this topic because 1 hour was so fast for me. I don't know how it was for you. It was great, Andrea.
Yes, I love it. This topic, and please bring again because we
I
have a lot
will.
of things to discuss.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I would like to have
I
more
love it.
time. Oh my gosh. I will try to bring again. Nice. Thank
Okay.
you, Andrea. And how was Brizola for you?
I love it, I love it. Esse tema foi muito divertido.
Yeah.
Pena que não deu para dar exemplos de situações constrangedoras, minhas, que é muito engraçada, mas foi muito bom.
Eu acho que quando a gente fala de situação embaraçosa na vida, a gente tem que ter muito mais tempo para compartilhar, porque a gente tem muitas, né? A gente vai passando por um monte, mas. Que pena. And how was for you, Bruna? Did you like it?
A really interesting topic. It's really embarrassing, embarrassing, but it's like a cycle when you do something. Your other emotions are related to the like emotional feelings, and the other I forgot is something related to rapport, and the last one is about what? No, I forgot. And I was like a cycle, and you talk about embarrassment. Well, let's see what you can bring to the other emotions too,
Nice, nice, Bruna. It's good to see
future
you here.
emotions.
Nice. And how was for you, Camilinha? Did you like it?
Yes, it's so funny. And I guess, like Lucas said, I have another visual said. I have another stories very embarrassed about my life because I don't have shame when I was a younger girl. Thank you,
Yes.
Camila. Thank you, guys.
Thank
It
you,
was
guys.
amazing
So
today.
before I finish here, I would like to say again, happy birthday, Brizola. Enjoy your Sunday. You are doing
Thank
very
you.
well. You are doing very well. Congrats. Happy birthday. And girls, enjoy your Sunday. See you soon here in the platform, okay? See you soon,
Okay.
guys.